discuss the Planck's quantum theory here, right? Now we are going to explain the black body radiation and the photoelectric effect with the help of the Planck's quantum theory. So let us start with the black body radiation. Now, from the we know that the whenever object, this is from for the black body radiation, when an object is being heated, then what happens that it starts emitting, it starts radiating the energy, right? That energy liberated is going to depend upon the amount of energy which it has absorbed, right? So what happens, what we see that the substance first give the red color, and gradually the color changes from red, yellow, this we have discussed earlier also, orange, then white, and then finally to blue. Now we have the Planck's quantum theory that the energy is directly related with the frequency of the radiation. So greater with the energy which will be absorbed or radiated, greater is going to be the frequency of the radiation. So when the object, let it be an iron, it has been heated, right? So first it starts giving the red color. Now the red color, though it has got the longer wavelength, but the frequency of this red light, red color is less. Now gradually when more heat is given, right, the object has been more heated, that is more energy is been absorbed, that time the color changes to yellow. Now compared to the red color, the yellow has got the, we can say, the shorter wavelength, but it will have the greater frequency. So when energy absorbed is more, the more frequency light, or we can say the wavelength or the color is going to be radiated out. So the black body radiation in this way is explained by the Planck's quantum theory, that the color which has been shown by the heated object is related with the energy, and that energy in turn is related with the frequency of the radiation. So student, here we can say the first one is the black body radiation. So here we can simply state that when the greater amount of energy is absorbed by the object, right, or a substance, right, the frequency of the light emitted or the energy emitted will be also high, and the wavelength will be less. So the red color, the object is there, it has got longer wavelength but shorter, longer wavelength it has got, but minimum frequency, right? Whereas when the color changes to yellow, or then finally to white, and finally at the end it goes to blue. So here we have got the shorter wavelength and maximum frequency. Now this will be related with E equals to h nu. Now greater frequency means the greater is the amount of energy that will be absorbed or emitted. Now second is the photoelectric effect. Okay student, one thing is here that what happens when a metal surface or an object is been heated, right? When it has been heated or a particular energy radiation falls on it, this energy is going to oscillate the atoms of that object. So when the object gets atom starts oscillating, the energy is definitely been liberated out, and the greater frequency radiation falls on the object or the metal surface, more will be the oscillation caused to the atom, and greater is going to be the energy which will be liberated out, or greater frequency radiation will be liberated out. Now coming back to the photoelectric effect here. Now what is the photoelectric effect? Ejection of the electrons from the metal surface when a suitable frequency or the radiation falls on it. Now the photoelectric effect explanation was given by the Einstein, and for which he was given the Nobel Prize, right? So Einstein gave the explanation of it. Now the photoelectric effect, what was the first postulate of it? The first postulate was that the metal surface, when an object is hit, metal surface is, when the radiation fall on the metal surface, what happens? It starts ejecting out the electrons. Now here the electrons, this should be knowing that the electrons are held to the atom through the attractive forces of the nucleus. So when the particular frequency radiation fall on the metal surface, frequency radiation means a particular light, and that is related with certain definite amount of energy. Now that energy will be transferred to the atom, right? Transferred to the electron. Now the electron is bounded to the atom or the nucleus through certain energy, right? Now if that energy or that attractive force is broken down by the energy of the photon or the energy of the radiation, what will happen then? The electron will start ejecting out, right? So when the photon, because here this photon word is being used by the Einstein because he considered the light, when the light or a photon falls on the surface, right, of a particular frequency, right, the electron which are held to the atom by the attractive force, right, by the attractive force, will eject only when the energy provided helps it to overcome this attractive force, right? That is attractive force here. So this will be related with the threshold frequency. Right? So if the attractive forces, if the radiation, or we can say if the photon is not able to overcome this attractive force, right, the frequency of the radiation will not be able to get the electron ejected out. But when the energy of the photon is able to overcome this attractive force, right, the frequency which is related to that energy will be known as the threshold frequency, right? Now the second point. Now when we consider that the energy of the photon is being rendered to the electron, right? So what will happen? The whole of the energy, right, if the energy of the photon is greater than the threshold frequency, right, the energy which is required, or we can say is greater than the work function, what will happen? A part of the energy will be used to overcome the attractive force, that it will be used to get the electron ejected out, right, and the rest part of the energy of the photon will become the kinetic energy of the electron. So here we can say that the total energy given by the photon, right, total energy given by the photon, if greater than the work function. What was the work function here? The work function, it is the, we can say, the minimum energy, right? The minimum, or the energy, which should be greater than greater to required to get the electron ejected out. So total energy given by the photon, if greater than the work function, then a part of energy used to eject the electron, and remaining part becomes the kinetic energy of the electron. Right. That means the kinetic energy of the electron, right? Or we can say the velocity. In other words, the velocity, because kinetic energy and the velocity of electrons are directly proportional. So the velocity of the electron will depend upon which factor? It will depend upon the energy of the photon, right? And energy of the photon is related with the frequency of the photon. So that means the velocity of the electron, right, is directly proportional to the frequency of the incident photon. That is the second postulate of the photoelectric effect, right? Now let me write here the equation. So we can say here that the kinetic energy of electron, right, will ejected electron here. We can say the photoelectron also, right, is given by half mv square. Now it will be equal to the energy of the photon minus energy of the photon minus, here we will write down the work function. Right. Now this we can write here as so we will here that the kinetic energy of electron. So I will write down now here half mv square, that is the kinetic energy of electron. I will write the equation also in that format only. Energy of the we can say of the photon here. So let it be in this form. Energy equals to h nu. So we are writing it in this minus h mu naught. So mu naught is the threshold frequency. So the minimum frequency, minimum we can say energy that should be given, right, is going to be h mu naught. Right, we are writing it down. This is the energy only in terms of the Planck's quantum theory. Right. So here this one, the energy. This is the, we can say, the energy of the photon. Right, we have mentioned here earlier also, that is equal to h nu will be equal to half mv square, that is the energy of the electron, plus h mu naught. Right, this is the here called the Einstein or Einstein here photoelectric equation. Right, so from here this should be clear that the second point, that the velocity, or we can say the kinetic energy of ejected electron or the photoelectron is directly proportional to the frequency of photon, or we can say the incident radiation. Right, now the next postulate or the next point of the photoelectric effect was the number of the photoelectrons which will be ejecting out will depend upon the intensity of the radiation. The third point is that the number of photoelectrons ejected will depend upon intensity of radiation. Right, so intensity of radiation here is incident of radiation. Right, so in term of the Einstein, he considered of the incident photon. So student, if the incident photon intensity is more, that means the number of photons, because the brightness will be affected. Intensity means here the brightness of the radiation. So brightness will be more when the photon particles are more. So when the number of photons are more, right, so what will happen? Brightness or intensity will be more. Hence, the number of it is not going to affect the frequency of radiation. It will only affect the, what we'll say, it is going to affect the number of the photoelectrons that will be ejected out, because more photons will be falling now on the more electrons, so they will be ejected out. So hence the number of photoelectrons ejected will increase. Now here again I am repeating that when the photons intensity increases, that is the brightness increases. So if the brightness increases, that means the number of photons falling on the object or on the metal surface is going to increase, right? So now for every electron, the number of photons available is going to increase. Hence more electrons will be subjected to the work function, or we could subject it to the to the incident radiation. So hence what will happen, the number of electrons ejected will be increased, right? So this is the explanation of the photoelectric effect through the help of the Einstein, with the help of Einstein explanation through the Planck's quantum theory. So I am again repeating, this is the explanation of the photoelectric effect which was given by the Einstein, right? And here we can draw a graph also. Just have a look here. So if we plot, here we have taken the frequency on the x-axis and the kinetic energy on the y-axis. So when a graph is of kinetic energy is plotted against the frequency, we get a straight line in this way, right? A linear plot we get, and here is the nu naught, that is the threshold frequency, that is the minimum frequency that will be required to get the electron ejected out, right? Above which the electron will be ejected out. Now when the energy will be, when the frequency provided will be more than this, then the electron will be ejected, plus it will have a certain definite amount of kinetic energy related with it. Now similarly, when we draw the graph of the kinetic energy, just to show the relation that it is not going to depend upon the intensity of the radiation. This is the intensity, the kinetic energy plot with the intensity, we get a parallel line to the intensity, or we get a line which will be parallel to the intensity of the radiation, right? So this ending here, that we have discussed here the explanation of the black body radiation and the photoelectric effect with the help of Planck's quantum theory.